Okay, I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to do your pages. And if you have any other questions, you can contact me. Hopefully, this will not be a long video. First, what I suggest that you do is you go to the Pinterest page that I sent to you in the email and choose a design. I'm going to choose this one because it's not very difficult. And then go back to your page, go to your ladder, to the page that I assigned you. I have already uploaded one picture. You will need to go to your album. Here's the seniors. You're just going to scroll down. You're going to double click on seniors. You're going to find your name. You're going to double click on your name. And to upload a picture, you'll just need to upload. And I found my pictures. And I'm going to use this one, 416. Let's see here. In pictures, 2017, 14. Then I open it, click on it, open it, and it will drag your image into it. If you just click and drag your image onto your page, you can do that. However, it will end up in the candidates section at the very bottom. So if you need to edit your page again, then you'll have to go down to find it. So I'm going to leave that right there. All you do is to change it is to click it and drag it, double click, and then just drag it up until well, it's going to be difficult right now. Usually it'll just kind of scroll up for me. And you can go and put it into your seniors folder, and then you have to drag it and put it into your folder, and it's a pain. So don't do it that way. Make sure you hit the upload button and be in your folder so that you can find them later. The next thing you need to do is go to this art button here on the left. Go to backgrounds, or you can upload a background into your folder for your background. If it's a background from the internet and the artist wants to be recognized, be sure you recognize them on your page somewhere. So we're going to just do this one, and we're going to do this one. Way down here at the bottom are colorized pages, and you can know this by the color wheel here. You're just going to double click and pull it over onto your page, and then you click on the page and it will pop up with your color. You just click on this box here, left click. Anytime I say click, I mean left click, and you just select the color that you want. You can reduce the saturation so it's not so bright by clicking on this little white line, or clicking on where you want it. You can change the opacity to make it a little lighter. And if you don't like it, you end up not liking it, you can just take another one, click it over, and do it again. So, not a big deal. Now the next thing we need is to go back to the art and go to Shapes and the Broken Line, because I have a line in mine. You need to use shapes for this. And then I need to go to Effects, change the color, hit this little arrow to go back. Border size, I want it to be pretty good size. I'm going to change the opacity because I think that's going to be a little dark for what I want to do. And then I want to Control C and Control V, and I want to flip it. And I can use these little boxes here on the right to click and drag. So that's what I want it to look like. Going back to Pictavo, I'm going to now take my photo from Candids, go all the way down, and pull it over. It's always going to be huge. You just need to click and drag it, and then click and drag it. Double click is usually what you need to click and drag something. I want to adjust it by rotating it. I want it to be even with this line here. And I want it to be down here. Anytime you have a picture or an object that goes over here across this green line and into the yellow, it's going to give you an error right here. So long as what you see is within the green line, you're good. If it's outside of the green line, there is a possibility it will be cut off. So make sure that it's within the green line. Anything that you want on the page. If you want it to go off the page, be sure it's all the way off the page so that you make sure that it's all the way cropped. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and go and do my other pictures. Going to seniors and then to me. And this is not Henry. I didn't have a Henry picture for his age group in this computer, so, or for a younger age. I want to crop this picture because I don't want the dog and I don't want the background or the wheelbarrow in the picture. So I'm going to hit this button. Tap on my picture, and I'm just going to double click and pull it in. He's not a very happy camper, but that's okay. It works for our. Then hit your crop button again and it will take it to where it needs to go. Oh, sorry about that. And I'm going to open this up, and it will probably get a little grainy. So if it gets grainy, it will turn red. There, it's red. That means it's not big enough so that I can't use it. But I'm going to use it just for this the purpose of this presentation. I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to crop it one more time so that it is within my white line there. There. Okay. Now I need to have a specific shape for this one right here. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go to Art, and I'm going to go Photo Boxes. The photo box will pop in there, and I can make it have a border with a white line. And I can make the border be a nice thick line, and make it a little bit bigger. And I can also make it, I want it to go the other way, so there we go. And I want to have room for my name. So there we go. Now I need to go back to Photos, to Candids, to Seniors, to my name, and then take the photo and snap it in there. It's going to be needed to crop again because I just need to move it within the frame. And these are my crop lines, so if I double click one more time, I should be able to move it. Ta-da! So once I do that, I click off, and then I can move it back where it was. So now that I have it similar to what is on there, I will go back, and here is my text box. I can have a large text that is already preset for me, or smaller text. You're going to need your name, obviously, and you're going to need a verse or a quote or something that makes you that you want to remember in 20 years. So I just double clicked inside the box. I'm going to hit this center because I want my name to be centered, and I'm just going to type it in. I can highlight the name, and right here is the font, and I can choose whatever font I want. I'm gonna do this one. Ta-da! And that is way too small, so I'm gonna go up here and make it bigger. Let's see, how big can I make it? Okay, so I can also bold it. It's a regular weight. Or maybe I can't bold it. So if you want to do a different battery's almost up. If you want to do a heavier weight, then you'll have to use a different font. Otherwise, it will have it here, but I only have regular weight for this font. So that's fine with me. Now I need a verse, so I'm just going to double click and pull it over and shape it the way I want it to be shaped. Don't want it to go into the picture, so there we go. That is a little bit too small. You want to stick with between 10 and 12 for your verse. And I'm just going to put and this is spelled wrong, so I'm going to just change it with my dictionary. That's actually a Grammarly that I added to my Chrome, but it should still tell you that something is spelled wrong. I also need you to put the version of the Bible that you are using. And I think I want it to be on the other side, so I'm going to go like that. You can have the verse first and the reference second. You can do it however you would like. This is basically how you get a page done. And I hope I answered all your questions. Thank you for watching for this whole almost 20-minute video. And call me if you have any questions. Thanks.